to take his properties, including this apartment behind me. Aaron?
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man.
Hey, Money Mayweather, Floyd, don't think you gonna surprise me with that big tractor trailer with all them cars on it. I done seen your cars. I done seen them.
Reports have surfaced claiming that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is facing serious financial pressure after authorities allegedly froze his assets in connection with a $42 million fraud case. In response, Mayweather maintains that he has fully met his tax obligations and says the issue stems from a distorted media portrayal. He rejects the accusations entirely, arguing that the coverage surrounding the situation presents only one side of the story. According to him, the matter has been exaggerated by inaccurate reporting, which he believes has intensified the public reaction beyond the actual circumstances.
Especially when it comes to the media in this country. While everyone is counting my money and assuming the worst, these are the facts. Uncle Sam received $26 million from me in 2015. What else could they possibly want? I'm sure I would have been notified much sooner if there were any real discrepancies, right? Bottom line, everybody just wants to be part of the Money May show, including the IRS. That's fine. You can crunch numbers all day, but in the end, my empire is rock solid and intact. Now calculate that. Hashtag TMT, hashtag Floyd Mayweather.
Spending patterns linked to Floyd Mayweather Jr. are now being scrutinized as reports suggest his taste for high-end purchases may have led to growing tax obligations. It is claimed that after acquiring luxury vehicles, designer timepieces, and multiple properties, the full extent of the taxes tied to those assets was not properly accounted for even as he publicly displayed his wealth. The associated financial duties allegedly went unaddressed. As a result, he is said to be facing increasing pressure from tax authorities. The situation highlights how an emphasis on maintaining a lavish public image may have taken priority over managing the financial responsibilities that accompany such significant expenditures.
Floyd Mayweather is about to pay $2 billion to purchase a sports team and may never have to pay taxes again. The tax code offers these super wealthy so many methods to erase their income through deductions, and none is better than purchasing a sports team. Buying a sports team is like buying a unicorn real estate property. The value is always going to go up, the owner is going to make money, but on their tax return, they're going to use a strategy to report that they're losing money. See, the owner is actually allowed to write off the entire cost of the sports team against future income. This will allow Floyd to pay less in taxes. It's called amortization, which is very similar to depreciation. But if Floyd ever decides to sell the team, then the taxes will be owed. Who cares then? Because the taxes he was supposed to pay during those years, he's going to take that money, reinvest it for personal profit. See you, Floyd. Hit your boy up if you need help with taxes. My name is Duke, and I make taxes very easy to understand. Give me a follow to stay educated.
Following reports about his financial difficulties, Floyd Mayweather Jr. responded publicly, stating that he had submitted a $26 million payment to the IRS. The announcement appeared to be an effort to address the growing concerns surrounding his tax situation. However, instead of settling the discussion, the disclosure sparked additional debate. Critics began to question whether that amount covered everything owed, while others suggested the figure mentioned might not represent the total scope of his outstanding tax responsibilities.
He replies to them by showing on Instagram $26 million, a payment he made to the IRS. By the way, nothing makes your tax payment look shadier than when you're just holding up cash.
Right.
That's not a good look for the IRS. But he showed his actual, $26 million.
They just pay him. Like, I don't know why, like, he's mad at the media. It's like, oh, you guys are making things up. No, it's leaked that you asked to pay after this fight. Like, you make all this money. If I was Mayweather, not only would I pay them on time, the IRS, I'd tip them. I'd be like, hey, here's what I owe you. Here's a little bit. Get your woman something nice, all right? How was Christmas for your kids? Oh, you're Jewish? Convert just for this Christmas. He'll take care of them.
The financial challenges surrounding Floyd Mayweather Jr. have reportedly intensified due to significant outstanding obligations. It has been claimed that he owes more than $33 million to Gervonta Davis, along with an additional unresolved debt tied to Dubai.at. At the same time, news of his recent $42 million acquisition has drawn attention, especially given the scale of his reported liabilities. Observers have pointed to the timing of such a major purchase, suggesting that continuing to invest heavily in high-priced assets while managing substantial debts raises concerns about long-term financial planning.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey, man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you ain't paid him. Do anybody find this strange that your boy Floyd is on all the IRS money, on Dubai money, on Gervonta Davis money, but yet we have all this stuff, all that flash that y'all see, but y'all realize, man, he get a lot of that stuff free. Now, guys, I'm not hating because that is my favorite boxer, man. And like I said, I'm born and raised in Las Vegas, and I love his grind. He's a hell of a fighter, but man, hey, man, let the chips fall where they may, man. Everybody can get it on my channel. I'm just putting out that news, man, like the feds is putting it out there, because the feds is all in that, man, business right there, man. How you want all these millions? But man, stay tuned for that next video.
According to individuals said to be close to his business dealings, Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly spends beyond what he brings in on a monthly basis. Sources claim that the cost of maintaining his high-end lifestyle, from exotic vehicles to private air travel and upscale real estate, has created ongoing financial pressure. Those familiar with the situation allege that while he continues to enjoy the rewards of his success, attention to tax responsibilities has not always matched the scale of his spending. As described by insiders, this imbalance between income, expenses, and tax planning has contributed to the broader concerns surrounding his finances.
Look, man, you know, we both made some real money, but you know, you start burning through, you make $2-3 million a year, you burning through $100,000 a month. You ain't really got that much money.
He probably spending way more than that.
No, I'm talking regular dudes. We say we made $3 million, we burning through $100,000 a month. We really don't got no paper like that saved up.
That's a fact.
So even if he's making $100 million, if he's burning through $5, $6, $7 million a month, you still got taxes, you still got responsibilities. So I don't know nobody's bag, but you know, me and you, we real. Yeah. We never count nobody's paper. So
not at all.
I hope he got $10 billion. And I hope he get out of his problem.
That's a fact, because you would figure he should be able to just cash him out, like whatever the tab is. You know, he should be able to wire that.
I think he could do that with no problem. I think he got all the money in the world. I think they may not want it.
Over the years, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has publicly made bold statements about his income, at one point claiming he earns $3 million per month, even suggesting that figure surpasses what Bill Gates makes. However, financial analysts have pushed back on those remarks, describing them as highly improbable. Experts reviewing such claims argue that the numbers do not align with realistic income structures, leading many to question the accuracy of those public assertions.
And Floyd Mayweather says he makes $300 million a month, which is $3.6 billion a year. He makes more money than Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates, all of those guys. So I say all that to say this. The money that Canelo was looking for, you know, they can easily come up with that money. Floyd Mayweather got it.
Well, listen, let me put it this way to you. If he makes what did he say, $300 million a month?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm 6'4" and 240. And I know I'm 5'8.5" and 240. So there you go. There's no way. If he makes $3 million a month on his investments, that's a lot. $36 million a year. That's a lot. So I know guys that are worth, $500-600 million, plenty of them, and they don't make $36 million a year, let alone $300 million a month. So there you go.
In a single week, Floyd Mayweather Jr. was reportedly involved in transactions totaling $5 million, including the purchase of multiple properties and a new private jet. The scale and timing of those expenditures quickly drew attention. Observers noted that such significant spending prompted renewed discussion about his overall financial position and ongoing tax matters. While these acquisitions may align with the image he has long projected, the magnitude of the outlay has intensified concerns about the long-term sustainability of his finances.
In 1996, a con man bought the New York Islanders with fake documents and a fax machine. This is the story of one of the craziest scams in sports history. It all starts with this guy, John Spano Jr. He ran a company called Bison Group in Dallas, Texas. They leased and financed equipment, nothing major, but he was the type of guy to make it seem like they were managing hundreds of millions of dollars. In reality, he was worth less than $5 million. But John always dreamed of being a billionaire, and his way to become one was own a sports team. So in 1995, he positioned himself as a local wealthy businessman and approached the Dallas Stars ownership group as a new potential buyer. The Stars did some basic due diligence and found out that he really didn't have as much money as he was claiming, and then they just dismissed him. So then John tries again, but this time he chooses a brand new franchise, the Florida Panthers. And he actually almost bought the Panthers. But after the owners asked for more thorough financials, the deal fell through. Which brings us to 1996 and the New York Islanders. The owner at the time, John Pickett, was desperate to move the team. He bought the team during a dynasty where they won 4 Stanley Cups in a row during the early 80s. Since then, the team was on a steep decline, losing millions a year. In the early 90s, Pickett tried to sell the team, but every time it fell through. Then out of nowhere, here comes the mysterious business tycoon, John Spano, here to save the franchise. And this time, Spano came prepared with fake financial documents, phony businesses, and forged letters of credit to look legit. He said all the right things, he looked the part, and Pickett was so desperate to sell the team, he did, for $165 million. And with no one really looking too deep into it, even the NHL approved him. The wild part is, he was given full control of the team without even making a payment. For 4 months, Spano acted as a legit owner, sat in on GM meetings, signed players, traded players, and even took interviews as the owner. However, the lies did catch up to him. Spano misses his first payment and he blames it on the bank. Then he misses a second payment and now everyone starts digging into his life. Turns out he didn't have any money at all. All of his bank statements were fake, and even his financial advisors were just his friends pretending. Once the truth broke, the whole deal was void. Spano was later arrested and sentenced 71 months in federal prison. Now, something like this would never happen today, but it is pretty wild that Spano owned an NHL team for 4 months with no money.
The recent purchase of multiple properties in New York City by Floyd Mayweather Jr. has sparked fresh discussion. The timing of these acquisitions has drawn attention, particularly as reports continue to circulate about his financial challenges. Some observers are questioning the reasoning behind expanding his real estate portfolio at this point, noting that such large investments come amid ongoing scrutiny surrounding his finances.
Yes, Floyd Mayweather has reportedly acquired 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan, spending approximately $402 million. This substantial investment was made through his real estate firm, Vada Properties, and is intended to expand his portfolio in New York City real estate market. Mayweather has expressed that this purchase holds significant personal meaning, reflecting his humble beginnings and desire to provide affordable housing options. He stated, "Growing up, I used to dream about owning just one home by myself. When you work hard, you can achieve anything. However, it's important to note that while Mayweather has announced this acquisition, some reports suggest that property records do not yet confirm a transfer of ownership. Experts speculate that he may have acquired a minority stake with options for future expansion rather than full ownership of all 62 buildings outright. In summary, Floyd Mayweather has publicly claimed to purchase 62 buildings in Upper Manhattan for $402 million, aiming to enhance affordable housing in the area. While these claims have been widely reported, the exact details and confirmation of ownership are still subject to verification. So even ChatGPT is saying like, that's not official. Whether Mayweather is saying it or not, ChatGPT is saying it's not official. That deal has not gone through.